What topic I'm about to let you do is that conversion of nitro compounds to their amines. So there will be basically three types of reaction I'll be talking. So let's forget talking about and start the reaction. So like I said, the reaction we have, the first one I have is suppose I'm talking about this particular compound. So what this is a nitro compound. So in order to reduce nitro compound, what you have to do, you need reduction. And in order to do the reduction, if you remember that complete hydrogenation has to be done right over here. So both of these oxygen needs to be replaced by hydrogen. So it's very simple that the nitro compounds can be converted to their amines. What you need hydrogen gas to react. You need hydrogen gas to react. Along with that, you need catalysts like platinum, palladium, and you may also need nickel as well. But apart from these two, you also have to have a little bit of alcohol, because this alcohol acts as a solvent here. So let me write a bit about. So this is your solvent in the reaction. So you do know that a reduction means addition of oxygen and removal of the hydrogen, right? You started all this from your early childhood and all that. So what going to happen? This is what going to happen. So that both of the oxygen will be replaced by the hydrogen. So you have R, you have R, and then this is going to be NH2. Now if you have problem, what happened to the hydrogen over here? Actually I'm not addicted of placing the hydrogen, but it's already there here. So this is just going to be a amine here, right? So this is another method of preparing amine. So what this was converging a nitrite, converging a nitro into the amine. Let's take another example for this one, but second one is going to be, suppose I am taking, nitrobenzene. So this is a aromatic aromatic compound, and you have here NO2. So again, what you need, the process is absolutely similar. You need hydrogen gas. Apart from that, you need these three catalysts, maybe nickel, maybe platinum, or it may be even palladium. And along with that, you need the solvent here, ethanol. So if you provide this condition, again what will happen? These oxygen will be replaced by the hydrogen, and you will obtain your aniline. So this is what going to happen. You will have your aniline, right? You probably know that. So this is your aniline. What you call in IUPAC, you can also call it benzoamine. You call it benzoamine, right? And what this was your nitrobenzene. This was nitrobenzene, right? Okay. Now another very important thing that you need to another important reaction about the conversion of nitro to aniline is that you have to concentrate here about the third equation. And what this is, if the same reactant, suppose you have this reactant, and if you are providing FeCl2 or Fe plus HCl, it's Fe plus HCl, this will also result reduction of the nitro compound and will result formation of the amine. So this is what going to happen here. Another reaction that is also very important here to convert the nitro compound into aniline is that you can use, you know, RC, like the earlier one, NO2, or you can also use nitrobenzene or aromatic nitro compound. You can use either of them. But the option you have here, you can use, you know, SN along with HCl. So they will also reduce either of these compound into their respective amines here. So this will be, you know, the reaction coming out to be NH2, right? Or you will get, you know, aniline also. So this is what the products are going to be. Now, we need to consider something very important. Again, you also need ethanol here. You need to have ethanol as a solvent, right? C2H5OH. Now, what important between these four reactions are is that out of these four, actually this reaction is the most favored reaction. This is the most useful one. Most useful one. Now the question is, why this is most useful? I tell you what, you know, when you prepare amine using this method, you have to start your reaction with a very little amount of the reagent here, Fe plus HCl. I'm trying to, you know, convince you that during this reaction, you have to start your reaction with very small amount of HCl. It's because you will obtain HCl during the reaction. So you don't have to use HCl, you know, in large amount. You need a very small amount of reagent. So on industrial basis, this third application is most useful here, right? Let me repeat back. During the reaction, HCl is produced. That's the advantage of this particular reaction. So this was a conversion where I wanted to, you know, help you with, you know, how nitro compounds can be converted to their respective amine. So I've described four of these methods, right? And out of these four, this one is quite useful because you have to start with only a small amount of, you know, reactant, and later on this HCl will be produced on its own. So you don't have to put so much of, you know, investment into. This is what something I wanted to do, and this might be a very small lecture, but I would say, you know, thanks for watching, and don't forget to come back tomorrow because I will be, you know, doing a very important chemical reaction. It's called Gabriel phthalimide synthesis, and that's going to be very, very important. So take care and good night.